Good afternoon. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking me. And what about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So we are meeting for the first time like was this. So let's start with the introduction in a nutshell.
Okay, thank you for this remarkable opportunity. My name is Muzammil Siddiqui. I'm connecting with you from Uttar Pradesh, Amroha district. That's my hometown. And I did my graduation in BBA from MJP Rohilkhand University. And as far as my work experience is concerned, so I'm holding 1 year of experience as a customer support associate. But recently the process was ramped down, so I'm looking for another job and working on my English communication. That's why I'm here in this group. Yeah, that's all.
Great, great. Good to hear that. So now it's my turn. So as you know, my name is Nootan and I'm from Mathura. I'm a homemaker and I have a YouTube channel. And if I tell you about my qualifications, then I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with 2 kids. So this is all about me. Thank you.
Okay, that's very wonderful introduction of your. Glad to know that about you. So,
Thank you. Yeah.
for how long have you been running your own YouTube channel?
It's been 3 years when I started my this journey. Like my initiator, I initiated my like this, YouTube channel and all the things. But earlier I used to make my solo videos. I didn't have any environment and I didn't have this much, courage to deal with people, to connect with people. And I didn't know. I was kind of mediocre and tentative, even though I was like, I had been making videos, but I was not really like confident. So in second year, I stopped everything. And third year, again, I bounced back thinking that this much I could do. So again, I started making my own videos. And I think it's been 5 months and a few days. And I have been talking with people. And I have talked to more than 500 people so far. So now I feel like I have magnified my confidence just by speaking with people. Earlier, this was not the case with me. So I feel more like confident. Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting and fascinating journey of your. And I think most of the people are running their own YouTube channel in this group, and they are doing excel with their spoken English language. And on the
Yeah.
pretext of running their own YouTube channel, they can improve their spoken English language very effortlessly by connecting with each other. So this is
Yeah.
very enthusiastic and passionate.
Yeah,
They
somewhere
are
getting they are getting money
passionate.
as well. They are earning money somewhere. So it's really
Yes.
lucrative for them. And yes, irrespective of anything, they are doing something, right? If I tell you specifically about myself, at least I'm doing something. I'm not sitting idle. I'm doing something. I'm not making a, castle in the dreams, in the air. I'm doing something. I'm like putting efforts and coming out from the comfort zone, and then I'm connecting with people. So that's a kind of appreciable thing for me.
Okay, I think you are a very creative person, and as if you have mentioned, like you have been running your YouTube channel for a long period of time, and I think you have improved a lot by connecting with the people over here. So I think it's a great opportunity, and YouTube is also providing golden opportunity for those who are very passionate and enthusiastic to improve their spoken English skills. So
Hmm.
we can post the videos over there, and on the pretext of posting the video, we can become popular and famous in our life.
Yeah,
And how we are
exactly.
Yes, we are able to work on our English communication.
Hmm.
So, for what's your methods and strategies that you are following in order to be fluent in English? Would you like to share with me what's your strategies and methods? Because everyone has different methods to work on their spoken English language. So, what's your methods that you are following?
I never ever tried to, work upon, on like grammar. Like grammar was okay, but I was not really good at grammar, and I never ever had been very good at grammar. I can say the kind of forte which I had been having, which was the habit. I was in the habit of collecting words from the dictionary because if I tell you, like 10 years, 15 years back, we didn't have this much, accessibilities of like social media and smartphones, so we didn't have these things. I didn't have these things, so I used to collect words from the dictionary, and somewhere people are noticing and acknowledging my effort just because of I'm using some concrete and fancy words. So I can say that has been my forte, kind of speciality you can say. But yes, again I would say that I am totally indulge in enhancing my like communication skills so that I can just accelerate in that. And yes, one has to speak from the scratch, from the nascent stage. Like you have to speak anyhow, you have to frame sentences. For that you must know like basic grammar, let's say tenses, voices, somewhere infinitive, somewhere conditionals. You must know how to frame the sentences and all the things. That is why you'll become this much capable to construct sentences and put your thoughts across. So that's really important. But yes, side by side, simultaneously, you have to work on your speaking skills. How will you escalate that? So you have to speak, just come out from your comfort zone and then speak. So that has become a kind of, a milestone for me, because from the starting I have been trying my level best to come out from comfort zone and then speak, which I have done, and I have done it so many times, numerous times, whether I didn't have the kind of environment ambience, even though I had been doing. So somewhere you have to speak. Okay, it's not about just listening, writing, reading. At the end of the day, you have to speak. So speak more. Just do your best. Yeah.
Okay, so as if you have said that you are not good at grammar, but hearing your English communication, like you are speaking so well, and I did not find even a single grammatical error in your conversation, in your framing the sentences. So I would say you have a very tremendous and fabulous way of speaking, the way you are framing your sentences, the way you are representing yourself in front of me. So I would say you have very good command over this
Thank
language,
you.
and you are going to do excel in your upcoming days, in your upcoming journey. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
I also have the same thing in my mind that initially we are if we are working on our spoken English language, so it is just people what people do is that initially they start working on their grammar. They just get stuck. They just get stuck in grammar. So
Hmm.
I mean, in the process of working grammar, they just skip the speaking parts. So I also suggest the same thing to them, that initially if you are in the initial stage, so don't fall into deep grammar, because just
Yeah.
watch conversation videos and explore the ways and how can you speak, and how just look for the environment and look for the genuine and good partner whom you can speak with on the regular basis. So that's how you can get over the hesitation, and you will get a lot of ideas, and you will be able to exchange your thoughts with the people
Hmm.
whom you are having conversation. So I also have same thing in my mind, but I am not feeling improvement, and I think you have improved a lot, but there is no improvement in my conversation. So what should I do that can help me?
I think you speak well. Why do you think so that I'm I'm not really well, and you are like somewhere undermining yourself? See, when we do such kind of things, it is you, and you are not believing in yourself. This means nobody is going to give you that value or respect. Okay, so it is you. You have to first respect the things whichever you are doing. Meaning you don't have to undermine yourself. You don't have to belittle yourself, right? And the way you have talked so far, so I don't think that you don't really speak well. Yes, you speak really well, and the thing, the kind of I can say it is somewhere deep rooted in your mind that you are not really well. So you have to get a riddance of all those notions and just work on that, try to connect with more people. This will get you a very good result, or else everything is really good, really well.
Okay, thank you so much for your honest compliment, and it really boosted up my confidence level. Because sometime whenever I just listen to the people while speaking, while having conversation with other people, so I just think in my mind that why can't I learn such sort of words, and why I'm not able to implement the vocabularies that I'm coming across in the conversation I'm watching on the YouTube channel. So I just
This
use very
happens.
basic and normal vocabularies in my conversation, because whenever I try to learn vocabularies, I cannot keep them in my mind for a long period of time. Like if I'm learning the vocabulary, so immediately I just forget. They just skip out of my mind.
This happens, this really normal thing. You don't have to get entangled with these kind of notions. Whatever you have the knowledge, kind of words you are using, so just use them. And if you come across any new words, so add them with some scenarios and examples, and deliberately use in the conversation. This will help you a lot for a longer time. You're not going to forget. And yes, use them, or else you are going to forget. So you have to use.
Okay, okay. Yes, I'm just using basic vocabulary so that I can come on the track, and I can maintain my fluency, because fluency is also very important while having conversation with the people. Like initially, if you are making mistakes and if your fluency is good, so people are not going to notice your mistake. They will just
Yeah,
notice fluency as
happens.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Um,
is being seen. Yeah.
okay. So, for how long have you been learning English, and how long it took you to reach where you are?
As I told you initially that it's been 3 years when I started my channel, and speaking English has been my passion from I can say from my childhood. It's a really long story, but earlier I didn't do anything. I didn't put in efforts. And to be very honest, it's been 5 months and I have been talking with people. So the thing is that, which I really want to emphasize here, it's not about becoming a part of any group, like in English spoken group. Okay, the thing is, you have to become really active in that. Like you have to connect with people on every single day, dedicate time to talk with them, connect with them. And yes, it's not about just talking on just daily routine, casual talk. Just do some kind of productive thing, meaning talking about some specific topics, doing some kind of activities, so that you'll come out from your comfort zone, and then you use some nice words, because when we are doing like casual talk, so we are just using day to day words. Okay, and when we
Yes.
talk on anything, any scenario, I'm not talking about all the time topics, any scenario, when you are talking about and you are trying to do so, you're trying to commence, then that moment you'll explore yourself there, you'll use some new words. So it depends on you how you take them and how you take it for a longer time. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you mean to say that on the regular basis, if we are having conversation with the people, so we should take a random topic, random situation
Yes,
that
yes,
we are
of course. I
live.
also try my level best to talk on some specific topic or talking about some specific scenario. I had a conversation with a guy, it was all about the spirituality. So we didn't think, and it was kind of impromptu for both of us. But the anyhow, we just kept the conversation on anyhow. So I think somewhere it's really nice. Somewhere we are churning our mind to think more, to say the things more in a nice way, in a diverse way. So it's really like lucrative.
Okay, so yeah, if we keep on making the basic conversation every time, so we will never be able to work on our vocabularies and new things. We just keep on using same things in our every
Yeah,
conversation. So if we want to learn something new, so we should take random situations or
yeah.
random.
Do
Uh,
something new. The thing is, do something new, explore yourself. Like you have been doing a thing like the very from the very first day, and you have been doing it. Okay, there is no change, there is no diversity. So this means you are not getting any nice or exploring result. So if you really want to explore your English and your whole personality, then get into that. Take a deep dive. Like how can I say the things, and let's say talking on some word description. It is called word description, picking one word and then talking about that particular word at least for two to three sentences, 5 sentences. This is how we are going to bring out ourselves from the comfort zone, and then we are speaking. So somewhere it's really kind of exercise, emotional exercise, mentally exercise we are doing. It's a kind of churning. So
right.
that's really I can say interesting fact, an idea.
I will also try to work on the things on the method that you have told me, and yeah, whatever you have told me, definitely I'm going to work on that so that I can also make my communication healthy like you.
Yeah, of course, of course. I would say that I am also not really perfect in that. I am also working and try to do my level best to do the things in a right way and a proper way, not a haphazard way. So the thing is, let's talk on anything. Like, okay, let me choose one thing. There's a one word, pen. So what comes up in your mind when you are like looking at a pen, and when you have a pen and I'm asking about a pen, so do you say anything on pen? Two three
Yes,
sentence.
seeing the pen, the very first thing that comes in my head is that we write with a pen. Pen is
Yeah,
meant to be writing something.
yeah, and a pen can be work as a weapon if you are a like author, a writer.
Yes, if we are the author or writer, so pen is the biggest weapon for us, and it is meant to be writing our thoughts and things, whatever we have in our mind, so we can explain and write everything on the piece of paper with the help of pen. And without pen, we cannot write anything.
Yeah, and I remember when I used to be a student, up to I think not up to from the from fourth class, it has started. Like we used to use. red and blue pen, not just blue pen, red pen as well. So I remember, like I was kind of very, shy person, shy child, and quite tentative. So I actually I bought one pen. It was red in color. So I went to the school. The school was quite new for me. So I went to the school, but somehow I could not manage. I went to like washroom and somebody stole my pen. And I didn't say this to my teacher. I didn't say any kind of complaint to my teacher. So I just came back to my home, and again I like bought another red pen. I went to the school next day. The same thing happened with me. When I went to the washroom, somebody stole my pen. I didn't say anything to anyone, and it was in my bag actually. So somebody stole my pen. And third day what I did, I went to the school again, bought a new red pen, and then I remember when it came to go to the washroom, so I just carried my pen with myself in my pocket, and nobody stole my pen. So it was kind of story I made. So anything you can say, like it depends. You can make any kind of cock and bull story. The thing is that you have to say things, okay? And whether it's boring, it's interesting, it's monotonous, it's completely okay. The thing is we are speaking, okay? We are saying things, we are not keeping mum, we are saying things, so somewhere it's really helpful.
Actually, you are saying absolutely right. Whatever we are doing in our life, we should take a situation or start speaking on the specific situation that we have chosen. So that's exactly what I used to do when I was taking the classes from Chandan sir. So I used to make the story over there. So they used to give me the feedback that you are good at narrating the story. You just need to do practice only. If you keep on practicing, or if you keep on taking the random situation or describing it in front of the camera, or whether it's mirror or camera, so you will become habitual of speaking. So same thing you are
Hmm.
sharing to me. So I
Yeah,
it's
but this was a real story. This happened with me. This was a real story. I
uh,
used to be quite
sort of
shy
incident
person.
happen when we are in institute, or when we are in college or schools.
Yeah,
So such things happens. We can
yeah,
come across
exactly,
of a
exactly,
situation.
exactly. Okay, so if you have anything in your bucket list, then please let me know. You want to ask anything?
No, ma'am. As of now, I don't have anything to ask you, and whatever I wanted to ask you, you elaborated in a very well manner, and I'm very satisfied with your answer.
Thank
So,
you.
yes. So it
Okay,
had a
so
great.
let's, yeah. Yeah, it was really a nice and great conversation, and thank you. You gave me your precious time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.